Welcome into WagerTalk TV. I am Drew Martin, joined by Tony Finn and Brian Leonard of WagerTalk.com. Guys, we're talking a good SEC West battle. On Saturday, we got Texas A&M and LSU. This one on ESPN, 7 p.m. Eastern kick. We're seeing 62.5 as the total. LSU, the Bayou Bengals, Tony, laying 17 at home in Baton Rouge. What are you thinking here?
Talked about this video, or at least the Texas A&M last week, liked Mond. I thought Mond was the best quarterback in that game last week. Different story this week. Burrow's the better quarterback. I think he's a Heisman Trophy winner. I think that this game is an absolute slam dunk for the Tigers. If A&M had any motivation to be in a January 1st bowl, and they still maybe, would have been to win, to defeat, to be victorious last Saturday. While they played hard, got the cover, they lost. This week, not so good. Burrow, LSU, in my opinion, cover this game by halftime and run away and hide.
Brian, you know, I think this is an interesting one because Texas A&M, a lot of people have written off, but really when you look at their schedule, playing in the SEC West, a difficult schedule, they've kind of beat everybody they should and lost to the teams, I guess you could throw up Auburn, that they shouldn't have. I don't know, man. 17, it's a big number.
It is. It's actually a big number. In fact, for my power ratings, it should be about 14. But if you have looked at all the games in which teams were supposed to win to advance, that kind of thing, they're all jacked up a little bit at this time of year, and they have been the last 2 or 3 weeks. But when I take a look at this one, first off, it's a big revenge game for LSU. Remember that game last year? 7 overtime loss.
Oh, yeah.
74 to 72 to A&M.
Okay.
So that's a huge revenge game. And that's the revenge game they're going to remember, obviously, for 7 overtimes. And that broke a string of 7 straight games that LSU has beaten them. And that includes a bowl game before they even got into the SEC. So LSU definitely has something to prove here. Problem is, you're laying into a line that's probably 3 points higher than what it should be. A&M last week ran for 1 yard against Georgia. 20 rushes, 1 yard. That's not going to get it done when you play a team that has an offense like LSU.
I agree.
So this one very well could end up, as Tony mentioned, a one-sided game. A&M's got to be able to run the football a little bit here, and if they don't do it, they're going to be in trouble. So I like LSU too, even though from a power rating standpoint, the line's a little inflated. I would say get on it now because I think the line's going to go up a little bit more before game time.
So you think LSU punches the ticket and gets into the playoffs?
I do.
Runs the table here? You think they win the national championship?
We will have to see how it turns out.
Who are they going to play?
To me, if they play, Ohio State's the best team in my regard.
Yeah. Okay.
LSU and Clemson are right there for number 2. So we'll have to see how they match up.
All right. Well, guys, follow Tony on Twitter @Tony @WagerTalk and Brian @BLeonardSports, both at WagerTalk.com. And also, guys, remember, $9 Monday at WagerTalk.com and SportsMemo.com. All daily packages for Monday's action are only $9, including 5% best bets, normally priced at $40.